Hello, my name is Hamid from Original Design. Today I want to show you how to create the adaptive panel with depth or thickness. Previously I showed you how to create the adaptive panel, just a sheet, not any depth. Right now I'm showing you with the thickness and depth. Okay, I'm in my architecture template in my project. I go to mapping site. In place math 1. I'm going to create first my math and then on my math put my panels with thickness. So the first thing to create the math, I go to create some reference plane. I'm in the level 1. I name it this reference plane number 1 and another reference plane, I name it number 2. I go to south elevation and I try to create two arches, one big, one smaller, and connect together to create my math 4. So I have to set up first my work plane. I go to set by name. I go to reference plane number 1. I create the start and end radius arch. First one. The second one, just I pick line, but has to be on reference plane number 2 with the offset of maybe 20 feet, just to make sure that everything is okay. I go to 3D view, yes, there is a 2D frame plane, and I hold my control key and select both and create my form, my math. After that I select again, I divide it. Every time I divide my math surface, I have to go to surface representation to make sure the nodes. It's very useful for when I place my panel on the math surface. Before go to create my math, my family with the thickness, I just previously that I did the adaptive panel with the 9 points. I think if not here, maybe I have go to import to my project. This is the adaptive panel that previously I created that doesn't have any thickness. Just for some purpose I load in my family, in my project. I go to 3D view. Oh, this is a go to create component. Okay, this is 9 points. I go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I select and I go to repeat tab. Okay, for now I leave it like that. My math with the panel that doesn't have any thickness. I go to create the new family. Generic model adaptive. Okay, the process is the same of the creating adaptive panel without thickness. The only things I have to add something else also that I'm going to show you. First, I have to set my work plane and show. I go to put 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I make them adaptive. As you see, the number shows the order that I put my point on the work plane. So I go ahead to put the point to top of each one of these adaptive point. But before of that, I have to set the plane. If you see when I put the set and go hover all of these points, I see several work plane. In this family, I need the horizontal work plane. That means this one. And then once I select that one, I place my point. For each point, I have to put like that. That means just I want to show you the characteristic of this point that I put. Okay, for example, if I move this adaptive point any direction, if point that is not adaptive moves with this adaptive point, they are kind of associated together. That is what I want for all the other points. So I go ahead to set and select the horizontal and put my point, and again set, 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 set. For each of all of these points I have to do separately setting the work plane and put the point. Okay, all these points that I put on this should be separated like that. Should be very hectic that all of this has to be pulled out. The best way to separate all these points together, I have select all these points together. I go to filter tab and I deselect adaptive point and select only those new points that I place on the adaptive point. I hit OK. Okay, here the offset doesn't show any number because this 9 points even the 8 point they have the same height, but this one have the difference show. So here we don't see any number. I can give randomly just 8 feet that we put out all these points. You see, we just selected all these points and give them the offset, they came out. But I want give them also the parameters. So I just select this one and just select. I go here. The best to select all these points, you have go to the any view, any elevation view, just select like that. This is the best way. And then I'll go back again and I select the parameter, I put the depth and has to be type. Okay. Right now, if I go to family type, we see that this parameter already is here. So we test, we put number 3 feet, should go down. Look at very carefully. Okay, that means it is working. So I come back to put the number 8, so I can create. Okay, to create the form and panel, I need to connect with spline all the segments together. There is 3 ways really we can connect together. I really saw 2 ways in many other tutorials that is not very time saving. Just I want to mention to you, but I'm not going to do this for this panel, but I want to show you. Really, they used to connect by connecting this way. That is very long process, and then we have to do all this. And another thing that we have select one per one, hold the control key, and then I go to, and then for all these segments we have to do that. That is take a lot of time. The best way, first I go to elevation view. Okay, I select this point, these 3 points, and hit and if you save a lot of time doing this way. Trust me, it's very easy and time saving. Select. Okay, just I want to check if they connected. You see already I need to have all the segments connected together. So what I need, I have to go to top view, select this one, okay, let's check again. Okay, you see it's done with just few trick. Okay, I just select all these 3. and I don't know why. Okay, I select this one, hold Control key, this one, and this one. I make them reference line on. Okay, this is what I need. And I go to create a form. Okay, this is my panel with the thickness. I go to save it. I name it as a new panel dash thickness. That's the random. I save it and I load to my project, that is math adaptive and number 2. Okay, I'm not going to place like 1, 2, 3, 4. That is good, but I don't waste my time to do that. Just I select my math. New panel thickness. This is the family that I created already. So you see, already I created my new math with the new panel, adaptive panel with thickness. Look like very chunky and seamless, very beautiful. So in the next tutorial, I want to show you how I can give the another parameters to this adaptive panel with thickness, that I can give a little bit more changes to characteristic of this panel. For now, I just leave this tutorial here, and thank you and see you next time.